we're on the good end of it. The penalties, like I said, man, that's hard. I mean, Connor Williams I'm sure that we're going to look back at those plays for Connor Williams, and not every one of them were holding penalties, but I'm sure that he had his share as well.
Yeah, and I mean, certainly the officiating was bad, but I don't know that it was bad.
Can't complain, you won.
Right.
You can't complain, yeah.
And I wouldn't say the officiating was bad skewed towards against the Cowboys. I mean, the Cowboys, you could say Anthony Brown probably got away with either legal hands to the face.
It clearly on that last pass play that the Patriots had,
on third down and overtime.
The face, maybe face masking. Yeah, and there's an official that's in charge of looking at that too. So, but hey, that's what happens in this league. You put things in their hands, you're gonna, but we shouldn't talk about the officiating. Should talk about though a really nice Cowboy victory today. Again, one that was really, man, super hard earned if you want to see all the things that happened to them today.
12 penalties, 115 yards against the Cowboys.
Hidden yards right there for sure.
And so the drop by Nelson Aguilar on first down and overtime, that's a huge play. And then you brought this one up too, Broadus. It's really important to highlight Cedric Wilson's grab on 4th and 4.
That to me is like when you start to talk about in a game of huge plays, you're 4th and 4, and you throw the ball, and it looks like it's going to go over everybody's head. And Cedric Wilson, and one of my scouting buddies over at the Cowboys sent me a text. He told me every time one of those guys made a play, I would go, 17th overall pick, 51st overall pick.
Undrafted.
And then he sent me back a text, goes, Cedric Wilson, 6th round. So, that we were just having some fun along the way. But, yeah, I mean, that's the kinds of things. I mean, Cedric Wilson has made plays really for you this whole time since Michael Gallup has been out. And that's what the Cowboys do. They hand the ball to Pollard. They hand it to Zeke. They throw the ball to Noah Brown. They throw it to Wilson. That's just how they're winning football games right now.
Dallas Cowboys beat the New England Patriots. They're 5-1, 35-29, 877-881-1053. That is the phone number, 877-881-1053. You can call or text that phone number to get on the post-game show. We'll hear from Mike McCarthy coming up, plus Brad Sham will join us. Post-game show is brought to you by the Salvation Army, doing the most good. Also, let's go to Mike McCarthy now, brought to you by Pepsi, proud partner of the Dallas Cowboys.
There was certainly a lot of adversity for you factoring in today's game.
Yeah, this is an excellent win for us. We knew coming in here, competing against Coach Belichick and his team, and just all the just saw the things that you need to do to win these kind of games. So this is probably as fine as a complimentary win we've had in my time here. I thought the offense was extremely productive, throughout the day. Defense had some great runs there, the takeaways, and the special teams obviously had some big plays in the return game and the block punt. But I've always felt that overtime wins, close wins at the end of the game, these are games you can really build off of. We also talked offensively throughout the week where to play against this defense, your third, fourth, fifth options were going to have to come up big, and I thought Dak did a tremendous job distributing the ball today. And I think all 5 receivers, both tight ends, the backs. I mean, everybody touched the ball in a passing game, and we were able to stay after with a healthy run game. So we knew it was going to be a challenge. We wanted to be aggressive. That was our mindset coming in here. So this is an excellent win for us.
How would you characterize all the big plays this season?
I thought he was on fire, playing with great confidence. You see last week, and it just clearly went to another level this week. So CD was huge today. Not only with the route running and the catching, but the yards after catch, and particularly yards after contact. So I thought CD had a huge day for us.
You were talking about the offense being productive. I think you had a chance to score on your last 5 possessions. The only thing that broke that was the missed field goal. So can you just talk about Dak a little more specifically? Just the game he had and managing it after that rough first half?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it just every game's different. Every stadium's different. I'm a big believer in from an emphasis perspective about ebb and flow of the game. There's a kind of a quicker clock, slower spots. The point I'm going here is just the herky jerkiness, the penalties, the big penalties. We had a number of major penalties, and I just thought Dak did a tremendous job with pace of operation and just really just keeping our whole the whole system of play entry, and just kept charging, kept playing, and that's a big part of our success just his approach and his efficiency. So can't say enough about Dak Prescott, just the way that ball was being distributed, and the calmness and the confidence he had in the pocket. I thought our pass protection was excellent, but we knew this was going to be a dogfight. We knew this was going to be a huge challenge coming in here, and I really do. You need these kind of wins, during the course of a season. So I think
no doubt, Coach.
will definitely pay forward for us.
Brady threw that holding, the wipe out a touchdown. They got the strip sack. Traylon, he was heading for a touchdown. Overtime, cover 0 on 3rd down. You got to beat the ball back as an offense. Timely defense. What stood out in that respect today?
Well, I think you touched on them. The big plays. I think that the energy never dropped off. We had swings of momentum. They made big plays. You knew they were going to be tough. You knew they were going to be physical. You knew they were going to be disciplined. You knew they were going to challenge us schematically, and we saw all that. And I have tremendous respect for their whole operation here. They do it. What they've done the last 2 decades is unprecedented. So, and that's kind of the way you have to approach any game, but especially coming up here.
You've been around quarterbacks with late game heroics, obviously, and Dak's done it here with this one. What kind of trait does it take to be that kind of quarterback late, being clutch, making those kind of throws, 3rd and 25, coming up, set up the one?
I just think the biggest thing is that he taps into his confidence. He never wavered. His process was the same throughout. He was on top of. We had some substitutions there. Obviously we were in a high total play number game. Our perimeter guys, we had more substitution there at the end, and and he handled all that with a couple of formation adjustments and things like that. But he's on top of his game right now, and I just think the biggest thing is he just stayed steady and was strong and confident and was very precise and detailed in the clutch.
Like you preached all at the beginning of the season about how last season didn't matter. It was completely different. And moving on. For you guys to start the way that you guys have now, 5-1, here comes the bye week. How crucial was it for you and for this group and the morale and confidence to know that last year wasn't the review mirror to play as well as you had here in the first month?
I can't speak for the whole locker room, but I think I'd be correct in saying, we don't even talk about last year. We don't think about last year. Last year was more for the off season. You look at our roster. We've had tremendous amount of change on our roster. So, it's last year was a learning experience. I talked about knowledge and experiences that you encounter, throughout this game. And our guys we've had a very productive start to the season. And the most important thing is for us to stay on top of ourselves, Scott, and not waver. These guys have really prepared the right way, so handling success. We just took another step with another win in the way we won and, where we won. And, we need to handle that. And this is my first time going through it with this team. And that's really where my focus is. And I think it's clearly in their focus.
What have you thought about Cedric Wilson's, and particularly on that
like with this, Jimmy?
Well, I think it's just a little bit of what I was talking about. We talked all week that, just from the few times I've had a chance to go against the Patriots, you have to have more than 1 or 2 perimeter players if you think you're going to have a productive day. So we went in here clearly with the mindset of it didn't matter who was at X, who was at F, who was at Z. It didn't matter which back was in the game. It didn't matter which tight end was in there, and we were going to challenge them schematically. Try to defeat their leverage and go play, and knowingly to have success that your 3rd, 4th, 5th, ever how you view them, your receivers, those guys needed to make plays today, and that was a big part of it. And frankly, that's the way we want to play quarterback. We don't want to worry about where the ball goes. We want to line up, play to our time clock, play to our rhythm, and I think this is the result of it when you're hitting.
Mike, what is the challenge? What is the challenge of preparing for this Patriots defense?
Well, the challenge, so fundamentally strong. You just, and he really takes you back to the basics. He's going to set the edges on you. He's going to really challenge your run plan. So you have to have a multiple run plan when you play against Bill. Clearly, and you got to be able to, forget about halftime adjustments. You got to be adjusting, throughout the whole game. So And just the way I think he does an outstanding job in recognizing, concepts, also within the game and trying to tilt the coverage to you, and they do a really good job of, winning the leverage battles is the way I look at it when I look at defense. So it's always a challenge when you play him.
That's Mike McCarthy, head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys are 5-1 with the 35-29 victory over the Patriots here in New England. Brian Broadus, Tempkin with you. Plenty more to come on the postgame show. Your thoughts, your calls, your comments, 877-881-1053.
Good stuff from them, man. What I'm going to do is after the 7:16 now, we're going to give them about an hour of radio time, and then I'll answer you guys' calls. So for those who was waiting in the call queue, I just understand that I couldn't get back with you because of that. I want to listen to these interviews here because I really – let me make sure my audio – can y'all hear me better now? I really enjoy listening to these press conference, but I enjoy reading y'all comments. And then also I enjoy you guys interacting with me here. And so far, man, this team, man, it's one of those things whereas I've seen people in the chat said it's time to get rid of Mike McCarthy. I've seen it, but I think that we got to hold on to him, man. And you just got to hold on to him. You just got to hold on to Mike, man. I feel y'all. This game wasn't the way. Time management was crazy. I feel all of you guys. But let's not get rid of your coach so quickly. I was wrong. I'm never right on everything, Remember, I was banging the table in half for Urban Meyers, right? Let me know how that goes, and I can only imagine if he's coaching for the Cowboys, right? So, and then Lincoln Riley, you would never know what he's going to do on this next level, right? So let's just let this thing go all the way through. Next season, I believe the Cowboys will get better. They're going to draft us. We're going to draft a real safety. KZ, he's the road guy. You know what I'm saying? He's the bridge guy. Him and Malik Hooker, they are the bridge guys. And hopefully Izzy can transition into being a better safety, right? J-Ron Kearse, we got him good. So I think that we're going to get that dominant safety, right? That we're going to shut down that side of the field. I can't wait to see Boss Man Fat out there, right? Kelvin Joseph. And we're going to have to draft another linebacker, right? Let's just be real with it. I think that the sun is setting on LVE, right? And I've seen people say, hey, we miss Jalen Smith. Jalen Smith is gone. Are we? So he's gone. He's gone to the Packers. He's an enemy now, right? You can't root for Packer players. You can't if you're a true Cowboys fan, And that's just how it goes. You just can't. It goes all the way back to the history. The Super Bowl, like we say Lombardi, the name of the Super Bowl, what we trying to fight for, wouldn't have been Lombardi if it wasn't for the Packers. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But I come in to tell you guys that inch by inch we're gonna get better on this defense. The big alarming situation that happened to me is normally a Jason Garrett-led team, and I hate throwing shade and salt at Jason Garrett because he's a wonderful person. Beautiful wife. Met him and his family. We would have lost this game. We would have found a way to lose it by big numbers. It wouldn't have been close. It would have been a big numbers loss. And we would have been scratching our heads saying, how in the hell of it? How in the hell? Oh, thank you so much, sweetheart. Woo-wee. I hope they finish with their commercial break.
He's American.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Yeah, I hope they finish with the commercial break. Oh, yeah. Right on time. May not come when you wanna. On time, baby. Oh, that means stop what I was thinking about saying, you know. That block kick was everything. Johnny Bones, that spurts of this team. This team is not a complete team in October. This team, wake up. It's not a complete team in October. We got to fix these penalties. We got to fix these slow starts in the red zone. We got to make sure that we have a planned philosophy when we get there. And the coaching got to get better, but we can't just usher them out, right?
Cowboy.
Yeah. Come on, hurry up 105, because I'm ready to eat these wings. I'm putting it on mute.
You can always join the show at 877-881-1053, 877-881-1053, or watch us at twitch.tv/Dallas Fan Cam. Do we have an update on Dak Prescott?
Yeah, I've texted folks in New England, and so I'm just waiting to hope that we can kind of get that back. There's after games, it's a big scramble, to try and get the team out of the locker room and stuff.
Happened?
So we'll see if, in fact, maybe it be when they're getting on the bus. Hopeful that that Dak can go to the podium, and and maybe one of the reporters can ask him a question. If he shows up at the podium, I wouldn't worry too much. But if he doesn't, then there might be something more there we need to be concerned about.
I saw Pat Doney tweet that he was limping badly after the game. Did you see anything else on that?
Well, it's funny, not funny, but it was Nick Eatman said the same thing. And, Nick was down on the field, as all the reporters were, I'm sure. Especially I know DallasCowboys.com does stuff down there that we always do post-game. So Nick would be in position there and we need to kind of monitor his tweets. But again, I've reached out to a couple of different people within the Cowboys organization, and maybe we'll have something here as we get going through this post-game show.
So again, just to recap, we know nothing other than what a couple of reporters, Nick Eatman and Pat Doney, have tweeted that he was limping pretty badly after this game. Mike McCarthy was not asked about this during his post-game press conference. We will wait to see if Dak Prescott takes the podium and get you any information as soon as we have it available. Of course, it's pretty substantial news here.
Now, they have a bye week, though, too, and that's... But yeah, the fact that if he wasn't able to, if he was struggling to get off the field there, I was trying to focus. I need to go back and watch the play. I know the pocket was kind of collapsing on him when he threw the ball, so maybe we can kind of figure that out at the break, Ari, what happened to him.
He says,
when he got hit.
Home number 8,500.
He says, Nick Eatman, he reported good news, bad news, and good news, good night. Cowboys had an amazing win for the ages. Bad news, Dak was limping to the locker room and looked to be in a lot of pain. Oh, my goodness. At least it's a bye week. Let me see. Got anything regarding this Voice of the Stars? I mean, for real, please tell me it's nothing serious. Oh, my goodness. It's not the news that I want because Dak is a pain-resistant type of guy.
Down and all that. Ball was ripped out of his hand. I don't think that was a drop. But I'm just looking at guys like Noah Brown.
I'm going to retweet it.
Dalton Schultz.
Put prayers together for Dak.
11 catches, 168 yards. That's the kind of, when you start to talk about, how do you win football games? That's the kind of stuff. Noah Brown, 2 targets. 47 yards, a long of 27.
Let me
Cedric
see.
Wilson, we mentioned the 4th and 4 catch.
Dak
Dalton
brother,
Schultz,
Tad Prescott, see if he got it.
These guys continue to make plays, to keep drives going or to, allow them to finish drives in order to win these games. You got to give this front office a lot of credit.
I'm going to tweet them
for those players that the way they've built this team and the players they have stepping up right now.
The Cowboys announcing moments ago at the podium that is a right calf strain.
Okay.
That's 3 weeks.
A right calf strain. He'll be reevaluated tomorrow. What does that say to you?
3-4
that
weeks.
Means that we have an open week, and that's something that's not very good. That's something that, we'll see the significance of it. A strain is, I believe, better than a pull. If it's a full-on pull, then we might have some problems. But, the fact, again, open week, Dak will be around, I'm sure, getting treatment the whole entire time. They'll figure out how to make him comfortable on the plane flight home, and then they'll be able to evaluate it tomorrow. But, it's not good news.
Right calf
you do
strain.
have the 1 week bye coming up.
That's what Gallup had.
Evaluation look like? Are they just looking at it and I mean there's obviously no MRI that's being done, so how scientific is calling it a calf strain?
Well, that's they can go Dr. Cooper and those guys can they get him after the game, they get him in there, get him his uniform off him, they take him in a training room and he describes what happened, and they kind of go through things, and they could evaluate by certain tests and things that they can do. And
that got hurt
when he could tell them, okay, this is where I'm feeling the pain or the most discomfort. And then they'll come back tomorrow, and then they'll get a full MRI and determine really how severe the injury is.
Right calf strain for Dak Prescott. Obviously, that's lost. You don't want that to be lost in the hysteria of this win for the Cowboys. An incredible win. A walk-off touchdown to CeeDee Lamb from Dak Prescott. Cowboys had seemed to be kind of down the stretch of this game, okay at points, settling for field goals. They went for one at 4th and 1 from 51 and missed, but then end up with the game tying field goal from 49.
Will
and
Greer
then, of course,
time,
walk
baby.
off with the victory on the CeeDee Lamb touchdown.
Will Greer.
Catch. Lamb was incredible in this game. But Brian, did you notice anything defensively that New England was able to do against the Cowboys? What did you? I mean, obviously they
were really banged up. If you notice, the Patriots were losing. They were losing linebackers. They were losing linemen. They were. It was a typical.
Dak probably
hard-fought
won't be ready.
game. I mean, their defense held them in there as long as they could.
If it's a calf,
offense, made a play there at the very end to give them the opportunity.
Week 10,
but, until you sit down and really study, and I go, this is like coach
week 10,
speak, and I hate
maybe
that.
week 11, calf strain.
But yeah, I just kind of felt like that there were some blitzes that Dak had to look at. It looked like to me some middle of the pocket stuff. That I thought that Kellen called. You and I were like, man, do we need a first down run here? No, we don't. No, but then it seemed like though in the fourth, and then some of the in the overtime they were able to find some traction running the football, and I think that kind of helped them along the way. But yeah, Belichick was not going to let them run the ball today. That was very, very clear. I mean, we talked about that on our show on 105.3, the G-Bag Nation. We were adamant that, like, hey, they're going to come in here. My guys, the Gang of Seven says, New England has watched your tape. They're not going to let you run the football. And so I'm sure when we sit down and get the all 22 this week, that'll be exactly the case. Or Mike McCarthy talks tomorrow on 105.3, and we'll be able to tell us that as well.
So the Cowboys had been, in the second half, they were at one point 11 carries on first down for 25 yards.
Yeah, pretty bad, huh?
Then they rattled off a 9, a 4, a 21, an 8, a 2, a 7. So they end up 18 for 80, a much more respectable 4.4 per carry. But it did seem like, the worn down defense of the Patriots in that fourth quarter.
Well, the Patriots had a lot of plays in that first half. There was a point in time where the Cowboys, it was just really dominance, with not only on the clock, but the number of plays and the way they had to defend the Cowboys' the offense. Those runs are kind of timely runs, but you also like, having a pass rush and having to cover these receivers and all. So, tip of the cap to Kellen Moore for kind of, keeping the Patriots on their heels, but also wearing them down to where in the fourth quarter and into overtime, you actually had some traction there.
More injuries to tell you about. Maurice Canady left this game with a concussion.
Yeah.
Tyron Smith has a left ankle sprain.
He got taped and came back into the game. Yeah, that's what happened.
Made a lot of meat on ankle.
Dak with that right calf strain, that according to Rich Dalrymple. So,
yeah.
Obviously the spokesperson here, media coordinator for the Dallas Cowboys.
Calf strain, like they say, doesn't. It could usually take up to 3 days for a pull calf muscle to start feeling better. In most cases and situations, this doesn't require surgery, but it may take up to 6 weeks. In case of injuries, surgery and recovery may be extended if you go out there too soon. It's like that 6 weeks period. So we got 1 week off. We got the bye. That's 1 week. Vikings 2. Broncos 3. Falcons 4. Chiefs 5. Thanksgiving-ish, week 12, you get Dak back. Now, quarterbacks don't run as much. Maybe he can be like Dante Culpepper, you know what I'm saying? Byron Leftwich, when they got injured, they was just sitting back in the pocket. That could be a situation. Think about this. Gallup strained his calf week 1. Gallup is still not eligible to play until week 8. but he have not been running with the teams and working the courts and stuff. So that goes to show you, like, but wide receivers require to run more on cuts and things to bring y'all home to a lot of that. That's just how it goes. Cav, trying is something serious.
And they made some red zone plays. Even there was a time where New England was that drive that they had to to go ahead.
I say 3 weeks, man.
13 plays,
Mississippi Mud,
75 yards. That was one that kind of was a punch in the nose right there for the Cowboys.
That's Brian Broaddus. I'm Ari Temkin. The Cowboys win 35-29 in overtime. They're 5-1. And, of course, want to make mention that Dak Prescott has a right calf strain. Tyron Smith with a left ankle sprain. He did have it taped up, did re-enter the game, but obviously they have the bye. They limp into the bye a little bit here.
Literally.
And so coming out of it, of course, Lyle Collins will be back. But we'll see, obviously, the statuses of Tyron Smith and Dak Prescott moving forward. Brian Broaddus, Ari Temkin with you. 877-881-1053. Call or text that number to get on the postgame show. 877-881-1053. Dallas Cowboys football will continue in a moment.
Yeah, shout out to 105.3, The Fan. I hope it's like this, right? I'm going to try to see if I can put this in there. It might be too big to put in there. It might be too many characters. Let's see. It went. Okay. It went. So, Dak Prescott. So what we praying is that it's in less severe cases. I'm going to pan it to the top. So in less severe cases, it usually take up to 3 days. That's what we hoping. In less severe cases. So you put your Bengay, you put your rubbing, your bomb fluids on it. There's a horrible game, Garage Band. Yeah, it wasn't none of those games, whereas, we can go fight and say, okay, yeah. Let me see if I can tweet something, Let me see if it can fit. Let me put it like that. I'm going to tweet it out. All right. So I ain't no medical doctor. I ain't trying to hit out here and tell you, but I can tell you that Mississippi dirt, that mud you wrap and put it on it, you got some power healings. And get that, get that balming fluid on. That balm. Y'all remember that? That spray on. They got spray on and leave. Rest it. Dak is tough. Yeah, he is. Man, oh man, oh man. It's a situation where it's bittersweet, but I tell you what, your body tends to heal faster and better, regardless, coming out of a win. Tiger Balm, yeah. My Stella, yeah. Just don't let it get on you. Don't let it get on them raisins, man. You be all right, A little vinegar. If you don't let it get on them raisins, you all right. You rub it all on your body, man. Just don't let it get those raisins. Those who played any level of sports, you got that balm on there, that Tiger Balm. You can rub it all over you. And don't let it get in your eye. You'll be all right. Don't let it get there.
Bacon burger and...
Hey, let me see all my real ones in the house, man. If you're a Cowboy fan, let me see C1. Let me see C1 in the chat. Vicks Vapor Rub. Nah, Ira, you gotta use a little bit more than Vicks. What's that, icy hot? Yeah, I love, look at that C1. Look at all them C1s over there, man. Oh my goodness, we left a lot of meat on the bone. Yeah. Waiting on Dak Prescott for his statement. Finally beat the Patriots since the 90s. That lets you know that, hey, maybe, just maybe, we got that 90s vibe all again, baby. See, Dangerous Lamb, everybody, man. Lights out. No strain. They updated the report.
It's just a...
Did they update the report? Let me hear. Let me see what we got here. Yeah, everybody's saying okay. Let's go. And my guy Graphics is on HD.
Y'all see it.
And my dog
Catch
over
y'all
here.
boys after the bye. See you in 2 weeks. Y'all see it?
Yeah, that's my dog right there. 100 grand. Y'all hear 100 grand?
Boys after the bye.
Yeah.
See you in 2 weeks.
Yeah. I got your hoodie coming your way, 100. You know, a win is a win is a win. Let's see. Mike Fisher reports Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott sustained a right calf strain, one game winning overtime touchdown throw. He will be evaluated MRI upon return at the DFW. So he's gonna wait till he get to the crib, and he's gonna check that MRI scan out and see if there's any tears or anything. But a strain is something that we got to be very cautious of, Cowboy Nation. Really appreciate everybody who tuned in, man. Really thank you. Yeah.
Teammates and 11.
They're still on commercial break. Can't wait till them get off a commercial break. Shout out to Mike Fisher. I'm gonna retweet his tweet right there. All right, so David Hellman says, and I like this, Cowboys have scored 30-plus points in the last 4 straight games. 1 point shy in the Tampa Bay game, hitting 30. All right, so shy from hitting 30, I think we scored 29. I thought we scored 30. 50 burgers is on the horizon. That's good to be that way. Boss Cowboy Sports, appreciate my dog, man. He says if the Cowboys played cleanly in the second half. Yeah, he was saying that earlier. Hey, that Dak Prescott. Oh, this is him limping right here. They didn't get the video of it, but Ed Warner, he got it. The scene of Prescott assisted to the locker room by Ezekiel Elliott. You know, right calf injury. Timely bye week, yeah. Let me hard this one, and I'm going to see what the quotes are saying. He had a good game, though. Okay. Nobody quoted it. But nobody said anything. But I'm going to retweet that one. He got the actual photograph, and you can see right here that he is pretty much not putting any weight on it, and that's his calf. Dak got some big old calves right there.
Dak's 445 passing yards, most ever in a game, regular season or playoffs, against a Bill Belichick-coached Patriots defense.
That's a long history for that man coaching. And you figure all the games with the Ben Roethlisbergers and the
Peyton
Mannings and the people like that maybe he'd gotten in a shootout. And
that's a remarkable statistic right there.
It is a remarkable one. It really, really is.
Our buddy Bobby Belt also tweeting, Dak Prescott is now tied with Drew Brees for the most games in NFL history with 440 passing yards and 3 touchdowns. He has now 5. Same as Drew Brees.
That's funny. Usually when you get Dak over 50 throwing the ball, it's not a good sign for the Cowboys. But he's had some, the first game of the season, of course, against Tampa, they were really forced to do that. And he's come up smelling good on a lot of these things. So I'm really I'm happy for the team the way they were able to get this victory, because this one could have been one if you lose. Then the avalanche of questions and calls and why this and why that, maybe you can work through some of these things a little bit better and get answers. It's a lot easier when you're doing that, when you're winning. When you're losing, then that avalanche feels like it's, you can't breathe. And in this case, they can at least breathe.
We'll be joined by Brad Sham here in a moment, but first I want to mention that Dak Prescott has a right calf strain that, according to Rich Dalrymple of the Cowboys, a right calf strain, which he suffered towards the end of this game. He was limping badly on it after the game. All right, let's talk now with Brad Sham, voice of the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys 35,
Mighty
Patriots 29 in overtime. And Brad Sham is joining us now from Foxborough. And holy smokes, Brad, where do you start with this game?
I think my biggest takeaway, Ari, is that they did not play their best game.
Facts.
But it's a difficult team to play against because they're just going to do things defensively that take you out of what you want to do. That's exactly what we said going in, and that's why the run game didn't go. It was a little better than Tampa, but, it was pretty clear fairly early, and I said it during the course of the broadcast, okay, what we know now is this is going to have to be like Tampa. It's not going to be like the last 3 weeks. They can't win this game that way. Okay, so they have to play a different way. And they did. The penalties were awful. You can't, like that block punt, that should lead to points. That led to no points.
Right.
and some of the things that Brian was just talking about, the things they would have had to deal, they're going to have to deal with them anyway.
Right.
But the things that they would have had to deal with in a loss, like 2nd and 1, 3rd and 1, 4th and 1, you had that twice in the game, and once was on the goal line, and do you not try something else? And it's easy to second guess, but so all those things happened. Overcame some bad penalties, very average defensive play for the most part, but you had the wherewithal to come back on the road against a dangerous team that you have more talent than. Doesn't mean you're a better team than on the road. And you overcame your own mistakes, shot yourself in the foot 5-6 times, and you still came back and won the game.
Seven.
The biggest, I just ran into Zach Martin coming in here. We were talking about the fact that, when they hit the big play and went up with 2 minutes and 11 seconds to go, your first thought is, oh, well, dadgummit. And then you look at the clock and you say, oh, no, we're fine.
Yeah.
because the Cowboys are now that team that they have been playing all these years that you cannot give them the ball back at the end of the game.
Brad,
because they'll find a way to win.
Yeah, and I love everything you're saying there about that too. And but if I could take you down a dark path on that, would you have thought about that 4th and 1 in the last 2 minutes of the game there to maybe try and get that and in that thing in regulation, or was it just that I can't even trust my offense to gain a yard running the football right now?
What did they do? They kicked field goal?
They actually missed the field goal.
51-yard attempt.
51-yard attempt, though. I was thinking it maybe.
Well, how much time was left?
It was 30 some odd seconds. I want to believe. I'm trying to look at my possession chart here.
The missed field goal was with 2:42.
I'm sorry,
2:42.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
With 2:42. I mean, no, the kick and the field goal at the end was the only thing to do.
Right.
Because if you go for it, if you go for it and don't get it, you lose the game, and so you give yourself no chance. So they had to kick that one. The one before, that's one of those that to me is just one of those that's going to come up in every football game. And look, Belichick had some of those too. We were talking.
Sure.
All right, let's go live to Dak Prescott right now. Brad, Dak Prescott, the podium.
Resiliency, time and time again. Defense making plays. Obviously, they came out their first 2 series and got some touchdowns, and for them to dig in, really step up and make plays. For the defense to get an interception return in a moment we need it. For the offense to bite itself in the butt all game long. My turnovers down in the red zone. I'm missing out on points, but just to have the chance to tie the game, to have a chance to go win the game, and just able to do that. I think it just speaks to the resiliency of this bunch and this team and the bond that we've created, and knowing that we're not going to give up, and all we need is a chance. And I think that showed tonight.
Those don't look like Jordans. Can you tell us what?
These are Jordans.
No, the one on your right.
Get him, Dak!
Browns.
Might get Jordan to make one of these. Yeah, I mean, something we'll figure out. I figured we weren't playing for a week, so I'd give you guys something to talk about and speculate on this time. So there you go.
Did it happen on the throw, or how could you tell what?
Yeah, the last throw.
In the boot.
Yeah, just came down funny, and that's what it was. And as I said, something we checked out, I'll be fine. Can promise you that. Great timing going into the bye week, but as I said, y'all can have fun with it this week.
So just talk about
Get him, Dak! Get him! I love Dak Prescott with that mindset.
Yeah, I was just like, no way. Life keeps throwing punches, and I'm gonna keep throwing them back. Yeah, I mean, it's part of it. It's part of this game. It's a physical game we play. As I said, I'll be fine. I've got a lot of confidence in myself, the medical team, and as I said, I mean, I feel good. Obviously, this is precaution, but yeah, I mean, just more so thinking about the touchdown. It doesn't hurt as bad, obviously, when you score and you win the game. So all that's a plus, and credit to CD right there, and just the play call. Just for us to get in that moment and to be able to go score and capitalize on that. Great call by Kellen.
What does it look like this mean for y'all?
Yeah, it's huge. Going into the bye week, 5-1? Yeah, it's huge. Five straight now. Obviously started this thing with the road win and then going 3 at home, but be able to come here, a place like this with so much success, great atmosphere, great coach over there on the other side. But for us to just stay resilient through it all, I think it speaks on what Coach McCarthy talks about, just our culture and building the right culture, building a winning culture, and knowing that it takes winning these games. And when everything's against you, we found a way to keep swinging and to come out the win. I think that's important for us. Take this confidence, go into the bye week, get better, work on ourselves, and come out of this thing with this momentum and continue rolling.
If you hadn't scored a walk-off touchdown, would you have been able to take any more snaps?
Yeah, for sure. It was a little pain, but no, for sure I would have been able to keep going. Obviously, I think adrenaline would have been up and may not have even felt it at the time. But I think the time that you relax, it's like, oh, well, there it is.
Was there any kind of pop that you felt when you?
Not necessarily. Just came down funny. Didn't like what I felt. But as I said, it's something we'll check out, and I could have kept playing if I had to, and I'll be fine.
Is it something that, given that it's right calf near right ankle, you have to be even more concerned about?
Uh-oh, here we go.
I don't know if I have to be more concerned about it being the right leg than the left leg, but we'll take our precautions. We'll look at it. We'll give a look at it tomorrow, and we'll know from there.
Did you look at this as a really significant game because of what's been accomplished here by the Patriots? You know what Belichick represents. That this was a significant moment for you guys to try to win a game in this scenario.
I mean, every game in the NFL is tough, but when you come up to a place like this with so much success, knowing what they're going against and how desperate you can say they are trying to get a win and trying to get things rolling in their end. Yeah, I mean, it was very important for us to come in and lock in, knowing that we're going on to the bye week. We needed to focus in on this week and not what next week meant. And obviously coming off the 3-game sweep, that we couldn't put our hair down and we couldn't think that we've done something. So just to be able to, as I say, show the resiliency all night long in all those different moments and be able to have a chance at the end to win it and us to go do it speaks volumes.
Off of that, when you hear that you threw for more yards today against the Bill Belichick defense than any quarterback has ever done, I mean, with all he's accomplished, I mean, what does that feel like? What does that mean?
Yeah, I mean, I credit those guys outside in the offensive line protecting. I honestly didn't know that I threw for that much till Zeke told me in the locker room. And I think when you have the receivers that I have and you're able to get them the ball and they do things, as you saw after the catch, the offensive line held up. A couple of times I had to get out of the pocket, and those guys went and got open on the scramble. It's not about me. It's about the whole team, and it's about the practice that we put into it. It's about the way that we go about our practice. It's the way that we've built our team, and I'm just a product of, I guess, the stats. But at the same time, it's the unselfishness. It starts up front with the communication of how we're protecting, and those guys go and get open, and they make my job easy.
That's the boot that he got right here.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think it was more than normal. We love each other. We gave each other a couple hugs. But now that I know that, I might go give him another one. But, yeah, I mean, he was excited. I mean, it was a big game for him. Caught the fade ball in the end zone for the first touchdown and just being able to finish that one off. We went to him a bunch tonight, and he made some great plays, and that's what we expect out of him.
When you come out for the drive there in overtime, or even the end of regulation, are you just thinking this is what you do on Wednesdays and Thursdays in practice?
Yeah, I mean, that's what we talked about. This position we want to be in. We have a chance. We have a chance to go finish this game. And obviously we didn't get the touchdown to end regulation, but we were able to put ourselves in a position for Greg to go out there and make another clutch kick. And just for defense to come up big and give us the ball back in overtime at that moment, we knew the game was ours. We just had to concentrate one play at a time, and that's what we did. It was a beauty.
How big was the play to Cedric?
Which one?
Wilson on the side, 4th and 4.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it was huge. Great play call. A play call that I'm very comfortable in. I'm very comfortable with. The moment it came in, obviously I started with my reads and knowing that Ced was coming open right there. Great catch by him. Great job to get his feet down. And, yeah, I mean, without that, I'm not up here talking about the win.
You had not just today, you had so many penalties that you were able to work through and still be productive offensively. It's kind of been that way most of the season. Does that get back to the neutral thinking that you guys talk about to be able to do it so often?
Yeah, for sure. And credit there to Chad Bolin. I mean, definitely just talking about the neutral thinking and how much we go over that and how important it is for us to stay in that moment. And I think when those penalties come up, it's almost a challenge that the guys like embrace more than I shouldn't say more than normal, but they know that self-inflicted wounds, we've got to overcome that, and now it's on us, or we're just going to keep pushing ourselves back. And guys, time and time again, make the plays that we need to get us back in third and manageable, or go and get the first down. And as I said, I think that just speaks the resiliency of this team and just to never give up. And as long as you give us a chance, we're gonna take the best shot.
How have you seen Randy grow as a player and as a leader on and off?
Yeah, Randy's special. He's a special player that
no
very
doubt.
fortunate to have. Very fortunate that we're not going against him on Sundays. He gives us headaches all week long. 2-minute drills on Thursdays. We know how special he is just from practice, and he's a guy that iron sharpens iron. Our tackles get better every time they go against him. And then you see when he comes out here on Sundays, he's making plays. He's making plays that make a difference in the game. He's grown so much just in every aspect of his life, I'm sure he'll tell you. And as I said, we're just proud of him and proud to have him on this team.
That's Dak Prescott, the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys, who just threw for more yards against a Bill Belichick Patriots defense than any other quarterback in history. Wow. Dak Prescott in a walking boot, right calf strain, and said, just wanted to give you guys something to talk about for the next 2 weeks. We'll talk about that next. You're listening to the Dallas Cowboys Radio Network.
Hear that? That's the plump.
Oh, yeah. They going to commercial break. Hey, y'all saw how they said, Brad Shep, get out the way, man. You ever watch Hard Twins? Get the way. They gave Brad Shep to get out the way. You know, Dak Prescott about to talk. Good. Shout out to the Hodge twins, by the way. You know, they are strong supporters of the channel, and also Cowboy Nation. Appreciate them boys over there. Cowboy Nation, we own it, baby. We own it. All we gotta do is now, I told people, even on my NFC East roundtable talk, and when it get down to the bye week, we gonna win the bye week. Lo and behold, we gonna win this bye week. Why? Because we're gonna formulate something to get these boys right. Healthy is wealthy, and when you're wealthy, things can happen. So on the back end, the boy said them sugar walls.
I want me some glory.
Y'all crazy, man. Yeah, we're going to get sugar walls during the bye week, but also we're going to be able to get our guys back healthy. That is the name of the game. We got to be able to get these guys back healthy. And health is wealth. And I'm really thinking that this team is in the right direction. Now, we released Brandon Knight earlier this week. Well, last week, basically, since today is Sunday. Earlier last week, I believe that they're making preparation to move somebody in. Gibbles. Yeah, put down all kinds of wins. All kinds. You know? All kinds. You know, we're trying to get all kinds of wins, man. So that is most certainly something that we need to do right now to get things going. And I'm telling everybody right now that this thing will work its way out for the good situation. Cowboy Nation, all kinds. You know, we get all kinds of wins. Yeah. So let's look at this stat line for your mind. Dak Prescott, of course, they talking about it on ESPN, and you know that's just how that goes right there. But Dak Prescott, 36 for 51, 445 yards and 3 touchdowns. They literally said that is the record against Bill Belichick's defense. No quarterback in the history of time threw for 445 yards on Bill Belichick's defense. So we got to give Dak Prescott a round of applause. And Kellen Moore, we would like for that red zone opportunity to be a whole lot better. All right, Ezekiel Elliott, the number to beat was 3.8. I come here to tell you that we beat 3.8 because the Patriots don't allow running backs more than 3.8. All I want to know before I hit that icon that says full box score, I want to know from you all, did Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard beat that 3.8? All kinds of games. Is it yes or no? It's simple. It's simple. Let me see in the chat. Let me bring your chats up. Did he beat that? Let me see yes or no. Don't cheat. Yeah. I told you guys that we would beat that. They said you can't run north the 3.8 law. Let's go down. Yeah. Dak Prescott almost came close to beating that. 4.1. 4.1. That's what I like to see. Ezekiel Elliott beat 3.8. I don't care if it was 3.9. I would have been coming with the same energy, Cowboy Nation. So that goes to show you that we were able to at least run it better than the previous teams, Cowboy Nation. So let's go. Let's give a round of applause to our offensive line. Let's give a round of applause to Ezekiel Elliott and Tony P. Let's go. Let's tune in to 105
Network. You're turning it on.
If it come out of that commercial break. But I tell you guys right now, man, them lemon pepper wings, my better half cooked up. Oh, my goodness. Lady Law can cook. Just my special request. It was 12 wings, and I ate all 12 of them just that quick. I fed my beard hair. You know what I'm saying? Beard hair can grow strong now, baby. Yeah, I gobbled up 12. I had flats. And drumsticks.
8-7.
Are you a flat person or you a drumstick? Let me know. Which one you eat. All flats? Yeah. They finna talk about somebody.
That game almost killed me. Great Halloween thriller.
Yeah, I mean, we just keep talking about it, but it's when you go to places like this and you play against legendary Hall of Fame coaches, maybe the greatest coach ever to
drumsticks, drums versus flats.
You have to realize that he knows that he doesn't have the horses to run the race, so there's going to be things that you're going to have to work through. But, this is a game I think that I want to give him credit for his undermanned team, but I also want to say, man, the Cowboys shot themselves in the foot a ton in this game. Whether, with some of the things.
Red zone inefficiencies, penalties.
It's amazing they were able to execute at the end of that game as well as they were. Well, especially in the second halves. The second half of the game, they executed much better. But, man, I mean, the stuff that was going on short yardage, and we'd seen this team be really physical running the football. And we're at the point where Mike McCarthy's
good too. Yeah, drumettes.
I wasn't surprised he went for it, on the first possession of the game.
That really changed everything.
Give a rookie quarterback a short field, and your defense wasn't really ready to play. But, tip of the cap to him for continuing to go for it. And I was trying to ask Brad that question about going for it down there, with the 2 minutes and 30-something seconds. If you do get that first down, you just milk that thing completely out, move maybe a little bit closer, and then kick the field goal and walk that thing off without having to play overtime.
We've got an update on Dak Prescott. I'll give you that to you in a second. But first, Miller Lite, the only beer of the Dallas Cowboys. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification.
All right, you see Dak Prescott walked off. Let's go. 10 seconds. Y'all see that in the clip? Shout out to my dog, Calvin, man. He got the clip of it. Come on, let's see it again. Nigga, watch how Dak walk off.
Yeah, that's the evaluation. That'll be fine. Yeah, have fun.
Watch how he walk off. He good.
Long felt uncomfortable and said, quote, just wanted to give you guys something to talk about for 2 weeks during the break. Cowboys are off this week, so they hit the bye at the right time. But obviously, with your quarterback and a guy that's arguably the MVP of the National Football League right now, Brian, that's going to be the large talking point here for 2 weeks. So he said it tongue-in-cheek, but certainly that is going to be the focal point over the next 2 weeks, sort of like what we saw and talked about leading up to the regular season starting with the shoulder injury that he had before the season started. Some concerns there, talk there. Obviously, lead up to the season, we'll get a lot of that this week over the right calf strain.
Yeah, and and just kind of reaching out to people that had questions about, okay, it's the right ankle, right calf. Is there any, anything?
Right, that was my initial thought too.
Not at all. There's none at all. I reached out to a guy and said, listen, there's nothing to do with that at all. It's just something. It was completely separate. The injury of the calf. He said he came down on it funny. Felt a little tweak there, but yeah, my guys who I asked that exact question, is there anything that we need to be worried about from the ankle to the calf? And they were to a man. They said absolutely no no worry between the two or nothing between the two that made one happen over the other.
Yeah, here was Dak Prescott. Let's play the first one where he's joking with reporters and gives an update on his status.
These are Jordans. Might get Jordan to make one of these. Yeah, I mean, something we'll figure out. I figured we weren't playing for a week, so I'd give you guys something to talk about and speculate on this time. So there you go.
Did it happen on the throw, or how could you tell what?
Yeah, the last throw. It just came down funny, and that's what it was. And as I said, something we checked out. I'll be fine. Can promise you that. Great timing going into the bye week, but as I said, y'all can have fun with it this week.
He was joking about wearing Jordans because he had a walking boot on his right foot, and so he said, might get Jordan to make one of these for this. Here is Dak talking about if he could have finished the game.
Yeah, listen.
Life keeps throwing punches, and I'm gonna keep throwing them back. I mean it's part of it. It's part of this game. It's a physical game we play. As I said, I'll be fine. I've got a lot of confidence in myself, the medical team, and as I said, I mean I feel good. Obviously, this is precaution, but yeah, I mean just more so thinking about the touchdown. It doesn't hurt as bad, obviously, when you score and you win the game. So all that's a plus, and credit to CD right there, and just the play call, just for us to get in that moment and to be able to go score and capitalize on that. Great call by Kellen.
So obviously, it's really tough to speculate and know, Brian, until tomorrow when it is evaluated by MRI.
You got to take him for his word, and I think if it was something that was major, they probably wouldn't put him at the podium. They wouldn't open it up for questions if that's the case. You just go ahead, you put a statement out and said, hey, we'll know more tomorrow, and then Dak's not available to the media after the game, and then you could speculate. But talking to people about this here post game, texting as we're going along, it doesn't seem like it's something that they're overly concerned with right now. You're absolutely right. We'll see how he's got basically a 5-hour flight from Boston to
elevate that leg.
Providence back to Dallas. We'll see if they'll treat it along the way. With ice and stuff like that, make him as comfortable. He sits up front of the plane anyway. Big, nice seat. They'll stretch him out and all that. He'll be fine. And then, we'll see tomorrow with the MRIs and stuff. But again, the trainers and stuff that I've talked to are just basically saying, hey, it's all good. We'll be fine here.
Geico, great news. There's a quick way you could save money. Switch to Geico.
Yeah, so let Geico do Geico things. Appreciate 105.3 The Fan. Like I said, in less than several cases, is you usually take 3 days for a strain. If it's like one of those less severe type of cases, I said several, but less severe type of cases, it's less than 3 days. But if it's more than severe, then of course it could take up to 6 weeks. So let's look at it like this. We got a bye week. The Cowboys can play around with that material. And on top of that, I think that Dak Prescott is a quick healer, and I believe that Dak Prescott will be back out there on the field. You guys believe in the same thing? Let me know, Cowboy Nation. So Dak Prescott, look, this moment right here, Cowboy Nation, for this team, like I said, the bye week coming right at this pivotal time. This will help. This will help for us to chill, to reevaluate everything, but most important for these guys to have this break time. Go back, relax, go to your loved ones, read through some things, and then recoup and then be ready for the Minnesota Vikings. Another road game. But the good thing, I come here to tell you guys that the NFC East, they all of the other teams lost. So this is a major win up for us. Major win up. I see some people who's lamenting, hey, Cam. I don't think that the Cowboys would usher in Cam Newton. I don't think that they would do that. In the pinch, I think that they're going to look at Will Greer to get some reps. And on top of that, they're going to look at Cooper Rush. The craziest thing is Dak Prescott himself. He ain't trying to let nobody else come into the building. No, Dak Prescott is really looking into this thing. And we could talk about entertaining. We could talk about entertaining a safety. But I think that the Cowboys are going to lean on DeMonte KZ as well as Malik Hooker. And give Izzy a shot. But they're not going to look at Earl Thomas or any of those other safeties. If they do bring him in for a cup of coffee during this bye week, then that will be a plus. What's that other guy that plays for the Jets? I heard rumors of the Cowboys maybe bringing him in. What's his name? Y'all put his name in the chat. I forgot his name. Y'all let me know. I forgot his name, though. His name is at the tip of my tongue. Yeah. Izzy, baby. I see you, Williams. Yeah. But it's another guy. He played for the Jets. And the Jets may be going on a fire sale, Marcus May. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Jay. There you go. They're still on commercial break. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button, share this content. Marcus May. So that could be a guy that they probably, during this bye week, I think, if I'm not mistaken, that there is a trade deadline less than 2 weeks, right? Or is it 2 to 3 weeks from here, right? Y'all let me know in the comment box. Yo. So Dak Prescott still the most passing yards ever in the history against the New England Patriots. Wow. Belichick is teaching, right? Anthony Brown, he's super chatted. Appreciate you, Anthony Brown. What Anthony Brown says, Law, please send a huge shout out to Cedric Wilson. We wouldn't have been celebrating this victory without that amazing fourth down catch. I'm shaking my head that he caught that. Yeah, that he caught. I'm still shaking my head. He made that catch. My bad. I can't read today. Yeah. Shout out to Cedric Wilson. Cedric Wilson had some big plays in this game. Close but no cigar in a lot of them. I told a lot of people, hey, if 4th and 1 was a goal, the Cowboys reaching 4th and 1. Hey, if you get a point every time you make it to 4th and 1, man, my goodness. But let's look at Cedric Wilson overall numbers. Let's see where he's at as far as reception. 4 receptions for 42 yards. It seems as if, though, he had 100 yards, man. But 4 receptions for 42 big-time plays come in big-time moments. Him, Schultz did a crazy situation, 5 receptions for 79, but we cannot sneeze on C. Dangerous Lamb for 9 receptions and 149 yards and 2 tubs. Man, we can't sleep on that. 11 targets. Not bad at all. Not bad at all off of that situation. Cowboy Nation, we are doing some good things over here. We are doing some good things. It's just that now we just got to stay focused and get this defense together. Let me see who our defensive leaders. 5 tackles, 5 solos for Diggs, 1 INT. Even Diggs put up some money. Ron Curse, 5 tackles. Parson, 5 tackles. I would say that this wasn't Parsons' best game. But I can tell you, Ron Curse, he came really close. 2 quarterback hits. I think that Ron Curse made some good pressure. On top of that, we got to give shots out to Randy Gregory. But if I come here to tell you guys, I want to know what the box score would be for the Patriots. Let me go down to that Bentley guy because he was everywhere. 13 tackles, 12 solos. That brother was everywhere. And Kyle Duggar, hey, he was everywhere too. Those boys, man, round of applause to them. Good defense. Y'all know I love defense. Round of applause to them because they were flying out to the ball. They were doing their thing. But I'm glad that we prevailed. 35-29, that's the Cowboys score. Really appreciate each and every last one of y'all. Go Dak Prescott. Let's continue Dak Prescott to be healthy. Yeah, Dak Prescott did his thing. 445 yards, man. That's great, man. That's absolutely wonderful. Let's go. That is a good situation for Dak Prescott. Thank you, Anthony Brown, for the donation. No law. This is my dog, Choctaw, Montana 808. No law. Dallas played down. It's kind of looked like Coop wasn't 100%. I feel you. This is great bye week for Coop, too. Good bye week for him. Yeah. Diggs is a bad man. Yeah, he is. Let's go. Yeah. Dak scored on that sneak. Yeah, he did, man. They player hated on him. Yeah. We almost there. They finna come off a commercial break. They need to do a quick interview for one of the defensive guys. Maybe they can talk about Randy Gregory right quick. They need to give Randy Gregory on the mic. William Harris says, is Dig the best corner, Law? You talking about best corner where? On his team? Yeah. Are you talking about in the NFL? Are you talking about in the NFL? Do y'all believe? Dig, shout out to you, Mike Meticulous Detail Podcast. Appreciate you. No, Cam, he can't throw the ball. Oh, come on, man. We ain't finna talk about Cam Newton. No. William says, is Diggs the best cornerback in the NFL? He got the most interceptions.
The Spanish announcer involved, whether it's soccer or basketball. And Victor does he does Mavs basketball too, so he's probably got I bet you his Luka call is pretty good from the bubble, that bubble game that.
What a call.
Yeah.
Y'all let me know.
Credit to Douglas Bearclaw of the Dallas Cowboys Radio Network for passing that along. Can we hear that again? Can we run that back?
Run it back. Let me hear
it was
that.
so good, I want to hear it again. Let's hear it.
Cerrada del lado izquierdo. Es Hunter Henry. Rápidamente el pase. ¡Pase interceptado! ¡Pase interceptado! ¡Qué bárbaro! ¡Se escapa! ¡Y entra hacia Morales! ¿Y quién es?
I think I'm better than him.
Centro del campo, regaló el balón. ¡Qué bárbaro! ¡Wow! 6 puntos para la causa de los vaqueros.
Yo.
Wow, that was amazing.
Takes it to the house.
They
doing there, man.
They ragging on the
Very few words I understood there, but I did understand vaqueros at the end there.
Yeah, there you go.
That incredible call. Again, Victor Villalba on the call.
That might be G-Bag of the day tomorrow.
Yeah, on the Cowboys
G-Bag.
flagship 105 through the fan, the
exactly.
G-Bag Nation.
Yeah.
That was fantastic. The post-game show brought to you by Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's, official pizza of your Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys win 35-29. What you heard there was the Spanish language call of the pick six for Trayvon Diggs. Another week.
We did all sound like that.
For Trayvon Diggs. He now has 7 interceptions for the first 6 games of the season.
First 6 games, yeah. 7 interceptions in 6 games.
This one was as impressive as any of the other ones, as the ball ricochets off of the receiver's hands and right into his waiting arms. But that's a tough one. The velocity of the football, you don't know where it's going to go off of the fingertips. I guess it didn't matter as much because they then allow a 75-yard touchdown pass the next play from scrimmage.
Tell you what, man, that in itself, great win. That's disheartening right there. That you would allow. I mean, you got to go out and win that game that way. You got to go out and get a stop, and
that would have been crazy. We
all keep asking this question: when are they not going to throw at Diggs? Well, they threw at Diggs, but also because he's got to do a better job of playing in the middle of the field right there. They did not sort that route out. The only pass, and here I am, I asked about Bourne, in the pregame, and the only target he had a 75-yard touchdown. That in itself, that's really kind of disheartening when you have an opportunity to close a game out and you don't get a stop like that. And you just give a huge play to a quarterback that really hadn't thrown the ball down the field with much effectiveness. Yeah.
All right, before the break, we took a call from Leroy who questioned the decision-making timeouts for Mike McCarthy. We have texts streaming in wondering about Mike McCarthy's decision-making, questioning the decision-making here.
It's hard. I'm the guy that always gets on him, but, like I said, it's a victory.
Hey, KZ messed that one up, though. That's my dog,
You can question these things. I want to sit down and go through every single one of them and try and look at the situations. Because as I was going along, I didn't have a problem with him going for it on 4th downs and things like that. Now, do you have a problem with right before half that maybe you can force New England to punt? You just blocked a punt. So maybe, but we got on McCarthy right before the half for saying, oh, well, hey, you went for a block on 4th and 19 and roughed the punter and gave him the ball back. So, it's
great point. It works both ways.
It works both ways. And, I'm one of those guys that I wish he was better in some regards, but, I respect him. The first right out of the block, I know I'm saying hey a lot here, but hey, he right out of the blocks, he goes for it on his basically on his end of the field.
Blue shield,
thinking,
you ain't
he's trying
lying.
to set a tone
Mac
here.
Jones, I respect
we
Mac
run
Jones.
the ball. This is what we do. We're a physical team. You get down the red zone and you wonder, with you hand the ball to Zeke, you try quarterback sneaks. There's things you do. How do you manage that? The one really nice play, the setup you threw, the only pass that Jarwin caught today
Touchdown.
was a touchdown. Off a really kind of a creative design there as well. So, yeah, I think clock management is clearly not his strength, and I think using timeouts is clearly not his strength, but his football team has the ability to overcome some of his shortcomings in those areas.
The big one I'd say is not going for it on 4th and 1. Regardless of the outcome of the kick, it's just probably not the right decision given that context. Now, you could say they've been stuffing you against the run all game.
Yeah.
Okay, well, then throw the ball. Play action, bootleg. And
I felt like that when the question I tried to ask with Brad was, because I was thinking in my mind, was that 30-something? No, but it was
2:42
and
left.
I'm thinking, go in this game. Go get a first down.
Because you kept saying, don't settle for the field goal.
I didn't want him to settle for the field goal because I didn't think that the kicker was going to make it. That's me. Don't ask these kickers to kick. He did make a 56-yard field goal, and we have seen him have a little bit more consistency since Tampa.
But your overall point is extremely important here. This is a high-powered offense. Let them win these football games.
I was thinking, get the first down, get closer, completely milk the clock, and then kick the field goal maybe a little bit closer and a little bit, maybe a little bit better range. That 51-yard field goal wasn't even close. Wasn't even close. So to me, that's where I said, that's where I kind of lost, faith in Mike there. Cause I was thinking, okay, you've gone for it all game. Why change now? But maybe he's looking at like, man, every time I've gone for it on 4th down today and won, they've stuffed my ass. So
Brian
was his thought going into that.
The other parts of this too is,
Brian Brothers be on TV, man.
One of the greatest of all time, only had one timeout in regulation.
Yeah.
He didn't use his timeouts wisely. You could say, he's got a rookie quarterback, and so there's certain situations they're trying to walk it through. But he lost early timeouts in the second half as well.
His quarterback the one time, they just didn't trust him completely. They trusted him when the game was on the line. If you're a New England Patriot fan, you have to be pretty pleased about him.
I was very impressed with Mac Jones.
Yeah, Mac Jones, I thought, handled himself pretty well today. I mean, you talk about the pick six, but
you got to give
Diggs
Mac Jones.
Every time you throw in that direction, Diggs is finding a way to finish plays.
And you got to get receivers to help you out at some point, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we've talked about this last year, years before. Somebody's got to make a play. Nelson Aguilar, what he did in Philadelphia, dropping passes.
Nelson Aguilar, that was as bad of a drop and as a good of a
That's
situation
Nelson
for
Aguilar,
the Dallas Cowboys as you can ask for.
That
got you the ball back.
That's poor Nelson
that
Aguilar.
First down play, that first down drop got you the football back.
877-881-1053, 877-881-1053. Let's talk with Wayne in Athens. Go ahead, Wayne. You're on the Dallas Cowboys Radio Network.
Ari and Brian, yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Are we Athens, Georgia, or Athens, Texas? I always forget this one.
Texas, man.
All right, I was just wondering, but say congrats to your dogs if that was the case. But go ahead.
Yes, sir. No, Athens, Texas. I won the Tito's Call of the Week a couple weeks ago, if you remember me.
That's right. That's right. You did. That's right. You sure did. You sure did.
Look, Brian, I can ask, man, from being a front office guy, did you have an oh-no feeling watching the circumstances of this game?
Yeah, I really did. Matter of fact, I was texting with a couple of members of the front office as it was going on, and we were trying our best to kind of will this thing the way it went. And, to the question, some of the guys were saying, man, we need to end this thing now. Let's not, but yeah, hey, they've done a great job. The front office, I mentioned all the guys, the Noah Browns, the Dalton Schultz, the Cedric Wilsons. Hey, let's give a tip of the cap to Ty Nsekhe for coming in at a little point in time in that game,
baby!
And not just totally getting overwhelmed or getting a holding penalty or something bad happened to Dak. So yeah, they have found a way to how they've plugged in guys. Listen, this team is now 5-0 without Lyle Collins playing right tackle. That's a tip of the cap right there to Terrence Steele. So yeah, I was kind of having my moments for sure.
877-881-1053, 877-881-1053. Let's talk with Michael in Richardson. Go ahead, Michael. You're on the Dallas Cowboys Radio Network.
Not Irvin.
Hey, how are you doing? I just want to get to the point. I'm glad it was a nail biter. I mean, it was a nail biter for sure. But the kicking game, I did not want it to end with the kicking game. What do you guys feel about the kicking game? What should we do about the kicking game? I know it's late in the season now, but
yeah,
I just don't trust the kicking game more.
Well, okay, the kicking game meaning the field goal kicker.
Yeah.
Because because Luke Gifford did block a punt And that was nice. That was a pretty design. I'm sure when we get the All-22 this week, you're going to see some type of cross stunt. And, they took the personal protector out of the way, and then that allowed Luke Gifford to get home. Yeah, the kicking situation, it's tenuous at best. Is that the right word? I mean, I don't know. I didn't want him to have to try a 51-yard field goal, not in an outdoor stadium. I just didn't, and I felt like that they could maybe get it a little bit closer, give him a little bit better shot there. But man, the way he hooked that thing, it was a great snap, great hold, laces away. He just pulled that thing, and I'm grateful that they didn't have to go to him at the very end. That Dak found a way to get the ball to CD at the end and end that thing.
Zerline is 12 of 15 kicking field goals so far this season. You can't upgrade. There's just not kickers available that are going to be better at this point in time.
Bones is not going to upgrade for
right.
you.
Zerline's his guy. Also, he's 12 of 15.
Yeah.
But, you've said this all along. This is an elite offense.
I watched.
Don't play for field goals.
I watched the football team miss a field goal today. And they were struggling for points. And after that missed field goal, it's like that Kansas City went on a 21-0 run, and that was the ball game. So, yeah, everybody around the league, we all watch these games. There's teams missing extra points, field goals. It's tough. It really, really is tough.
Brian Broaddus, Ari Tepke. This is the Dallas Cowboys postgame show. Cowboys 35, Patriots 29 in overtime. Impressive win. Not everything went the Cowboys' way, but they fought through adversity. Were able to win this football game. Their fifth straight and first one in New England since 1987. And you're listening to the Dallas Cowboys Radio Network.
All right, man. I believe they don't have no other star player that's going to give an interview. They got to catch a plane. And what they want to do is after this is go straight to the winning winning locker room back in Dallas. So at this point, we're going to open up the phone lines, man. We're going to do rapid fire. First caller, you got total time, man, to spit your mind, to gloat, to hate, to do whatever you want. I'll get that to the first caller. But the number's at the top of the screen. 657-390-7391 is that number. Let me see if I can put the number somewhere in the chat. I really appreciate you guys, man. All I ask is just respect. Respect the line, man. We don't want no crazy foolishness. If so, I'm gonna tell you to lean forward, and it's not me being rude, but that's what I do. I'm gonna tell you to lean forward, and we're gonna give you that slap action, and just be courteous. Be sure to understand that we got kids that watch this channel, So that's how that goes as well. So let's go.
The conference has been unlocked.
There we go. The conference is now unlocked. Give me 1 second. Let me post this right here. The hot line for your mind. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm going to put right here. Yeah. Give me 1 second. Oh, y'all filling it in. Yeah. There we go. All right. I see my girl up in here. Hold tight. Give me 1 second here. Let me get my computers going together. Here we go. Natasha, you're live.
What's up?
Nothing to it. What you got?
I'm hoarse, so bear with me. I just wanted to say, how do you feel about our first game was close with the Bucs, and then this game was close. I think the second game was the Chargers. I think that game was like 17-20. Except for that game, how do you feel about the similarities of when, losing very close to Tom Brady and then having this game with the Patriots? That's crazy. I was thinking like, wow.
I mean, the symmetry is there. Buccaneers, they're a good team. The Chargers, they were a good team. We beat them. We came off by the nose, the hair on our chins. This game, I mean, I flat out thought we was going to lose this game. I thought it was going to be like 20-21. I thought for sure we was going to lose when that situation happened. But we pulled this one out. This team is different. Yeah. Dak Prescott is a gangster. Dak Prescott is a warrior. Dak Prescott he's the man. I mean, Dak Prescott can probably walk in my house and I say, "What do you want, sir?" You know what I'm saying? And I don't really do that. But he's the man. He probably walk in your house. And, hey, your husband probably say, "Hey, Dak, and what do you want, sir? Do you want to have the couch my chair? You know what I'm saying? Dak Prescott is that type of influencer.
Yes. But now that's all I had to say. I was just saying that's funny, Tom Brady, he played for the Patriots, and then these two games, except for I did it, I know the second game, the Chargers, but everything else, we was blowing them out. But these two games, I was like, that's crazy, But you know what? We got to buy, so let's go. Let's get it. Let's take it on home.
Appreciate you so much, Natasha. Yo, that's a good call from her. Yeah, y'all get what I'm saying. No disrespect to anybody, but man, Dak Prescott is that guy. So now we're gonna formulate the time situation. The first caller always get that longitude and latitude to spit their mind, and she was heavy on the trigger there. So I love that. All right, so let me get my timer. Give me 1 second. Let me find it first. Where you at, Tom? Time is on my side. Yes, it is. Where the thing went to? There we go. Bam. Yeah, there we go. All right. 206. You're live.
What up?
Talk to me.
This is MJ family. How you been doing?
Nothing to it, man. What's good with you, man? What you got for this episode?
Hey, man, this episode is beautiful. What I'm thinking is we just missing a few more players. We got to get that middle. I'm going to tell you, I had a bet with my friends.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, once they get Tristan Hill back and Gallimore, that middle going to be settled. I'm telling y'all right now. And Diggs, he thought the safety was coming over. That's how he got burned.
Yeah, you be aggressive when you're playing that man-to-man on the outside, and you got the safety help over the top. You're supposed to be aggressive. And, hey, he got bitten. You know what I'm saying?
He got bitten. But I'm glad they needed a game like this, because you might have one of these games like this in the playoffs. So it's good. They need this kind of challenge. But the coaches got to stop acting like they over there drunk.
No doubt, MJ. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hey, that's a good call from MJ. We got the 210. You in?
Hey, Long, love what you're doing, man.
Appreciate it.
Real quick, man, I think we may need to put McGovern in, because our center, man, he getting that push in the middle. Also, man, just think of the team that we can have once everybody get healthy, because nobody is out for the year. And then also, man, I love Gallup, but, man, we need some run stopping in the middle, man. So what you think about trading Gallup for somebody in the middle that could really stop the run, man? Because that's the only weakness I really see, other than, of course, Brown, but Kevin Joseph is coming back. Man, keep doing what you're doing, man. God bless you.
No doubt. That's all you had. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for calling in. From the 210, he's with the mindset, okay, we see good play with Cedric Wilson. Let's trade Gallup or what have you and see if we can get somebody big in the side to work out. But the question is, whoever you trade for, you got to pay for their salary, and then you got to make sure that they hit, right, when they come to a new team. And their philosophy, they got to pick up scheme. So I'm with the belief, if you trade for picks, trade for I give you a third-round draft pick and acquire somebody and then release somebody. But I want to keep Gallup on his team, especially due to protocols. You never know, right? You can get two wide receivers that go just like that. Amari Cooper and Cedric Wilson can go just like that because of the protocol, and now you stuck with just Lamb, So I wouldn't want that. I want to keep all of my guys. I don't want to get rid of my depths. 214, you live.
Yo. This is Jonathan, Pleasant Grove, Texas. I just want to say, man, how about those Cowboys?
No doubt.
And let the light in.
Yeah.
There's a little light of mine.
Yeah.
I'm going to let it shine. Let the light in.
Yeah, LIS it, baby. We got 2 weeks to yell out to the high heavens. Yeah, we going to yell about this 5-1. Yeah.
Yeah. So, man, I love the progression of CeeDee Lamb being able to be the number one option. It's been a long time where so that we have our number 2 that can be a number 1, and when our number 1's not having a great game,
right,
or he's triggered by the hamstring. So
right.
I love that, and I love that we passed this Bill Belichick test. All
Right.
these games are just tests to see if we can play multiple ways. And each week, every week, we are able to play different ways, and we're able to go into halftime and adjust. It just shows the growth and the maturity and the IQ of this team and of Dakota Prescott. So I'm loving where we at. Let the light in. We're going to Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Thou shall decree a thing, and it shall be established. First from the 214, man. I really appreciate you. All right, so we got the 240. You live. Turn your background down. You live. 240.
What up,
yeah, what's good with you, man? Talk to me.
Man, good win. I gotta give it to you. I got on, CD, the drive you got and picked up in the first round. You was heavily on,
Appreciate it.
I ain't see it, but I gotta give you a props on that. He turning out to be a specimen.
Oh yeah.
Like he noticed when his teammates is tired, and he's still going to get the ball. Man, love it. And the last thing I gotta give you props up again. We're gonna see, but I just hope if Kelvin Joseph could do if he could be a tad bit, because
oh my gosh,
them ball. Oh, you already see it. If he could just do a little bit, like Anthony Brown had he played his decent game, but that face match should have been called. And if all them jump balls, oh my God, it's gonna be good.
No doubt,
Shout
man.
out to them Cowboys. That's his thing.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you. Good call from him, man. Just to keep in mind, 2 blown calls, and I try to call everything fair and balanced. The touchdown that Anthony Brown was able to save, right? That was a questionable PI call. The play in the fourth quarter, he literally grabbed the face mask. That was a PI. That was an absolute PI, if not hands to the face. So we dodged the bullet. So I'm not finna sit here and say, yeah, the Cowboys were hoes with the aficionados. They did the wrong stuff, but to the New England, they got to be peed off right now, and they got to have that play. Cowboy fans are whining, but look at that face mask, right? So that is just how it goes, man. But shout out to Mac Jones. To be fair with everything, Mac Jones played his you-know-what off. Shout out to Bama, too, man. Roll Tide was everywhere tonight. 251, you live.
Yo, what's up, Law?
Talk to me.
Hey, I just think we need to sign Michael Sam and Earl Thomas. I mean, that's all I had to say. Goodbye, Law.
Oh, appreciate you. I don't know who Michael Sam, but I know who Earl Thomas. He said, I don't know, man. We got Lady Jessica in the house. You live.
Hello, how about them Cowboys? They won. That's all that matters. 5-1. Stop all of the negativity, people, please. But remember, they said that they wasn't going to beat the Patriots. Oh, Dallas ain't won since 1980. Beat the Patriots. It's been over 20 years. But hey, Dak and the boys in defense went and did. Yes, it was some missed call, but they had more missed call and holding on the Patriots. You want to talk about the face mask? So what? They had to overlook it because they overlooked all them other holes they had on our boys. They clothesline our boys. So you want to talk about the PI? Well, they had some too that they was dead right in front of the ref and they didn't call. Did you see the chokehold when they bodied all three of those guys? Body slam, number 27.
Yeah.
Did you see them go for Dak's ankle at the end of that play?
Facts.
They was doing everything they could. The ref was more for the pass than they was for us, but it did not work.
No doubt, little Lady Jessica. I know I could dance to her groove right there. Appreciate you, Lady Jessica. We love you. We love you. Oh, I knew I would be able to do my little, Yeah, they say, man, Genuine don't got nothing on Law Nation, baby. Usher, please, what? Law Nation over here. I got Mr. Passion on the line, baby. You're live.
803.
Mr. Passion.
What's up, man?
Talk to me, man. I got your jersey, man. It's going to be in the mail. Tomorrow on Monday, it's going to be headed your way. I got a large jersey for you.
I was calling in to tell you, hey, how about them Cowboys?
Yeah.
Huh?
How about them Cowboys?
You
Yeah.
know how I do. I gotta give you some love, though, buddy.
Yeah.
Yep. I want to tell you, God bless you, love you, and have a blessed day, and go Cowboys.
Man, that's what I'm talking about, Mr. Passion. Thug love over there, man. All right, Montana, man, dog, you live, fam.
What up, Law?
Talk to me, fam.
Hey, man. It's a good-ass win. Dak Prescott put the team on his back, and he carried them to victory.
Yeah.
But, the good thing about this win, they was tested by the refs. They played through it, and they overcame that hump.
Yep.
But Dallas got some more things to clean up. Like we say, it's a long season, man.
Right.
It's a long season, man. That's all I've got, man. Go Cowboys. Everybody enjoy this win, man.
Oh, yeah, enjoy this off week. Appreciate you, Montana. Y'all see him in the chat, man. He representing all the time, man. That's my dog, Montana, man. All right, let's see. Somebody live. Kelvin, man, you live.
Law Nation. How about these Cowboys?
A win is a win is a win.
Man, that was a nail biter. I feel like I need a bye week after that. Oh, my God. One good takeaway, like I said, I've been saying this since week one. We still need to tighten up on a lot of things. Smart, disciplined football.
Right.
We need, since when did we become too good for 3 points? An easy field goal. When those 3 points would have been so crucial with that last drive, had we not been coming down the field trying to score, we would already had the lead and would have been in a good position.
May I interject? I'm going to give you some time, Kelvin. I'm going to give you some more time because I got to interject.
And then
Hold on. I got to interject, Kelvin. Kelvin, this is why you don't trust your kicker. That's why you go for it. That's what's going on right now. There's something that they don't trust about him. But I will say that he did make the kick to tie it in so we can go to overtime. But go ahead, Kelvin.
All right.
Go ahead. I'll give you some more time.
I understand that, and I see where they were at for that. Now I can see if you're over 50 yards out, but when you're at the 1 yard line, and then to go for it again on our side of the 50, it's early. You do things like that in the fourth quarter when you need to, not when the game is just beginning.
I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the punt kicking, not the field goal kicking. I feel you on that one. I absolutely feel you on that one. But I appreciate you, Kelvin. Yo.
All right.
This is my dog, Kevin from Long Branch, man. I appreciate you. All right, so I got DMV George. What's good, man? What's good?
Yo, what's going on, La?
Nothing to it.
Good win. I don't think this game should have been as close as it was, but these games build character, especially when we go on the road and play teams up in their stadium like the Chiefs. We have to play them in a few weeks, so we have to get this road mojo going, if you want to say it, because we need that momentum going forward.
Mm-hmm.
I think I expected more out of Micah Parsons tonight, but he did not jump off my screen as playing bad. But I needed him to make more plays. I want to see him be great.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to give props to Cedric Wilson and our offensive line for allowing 0 sacks. And I want to see a trade during this bye week, to be honest. But yep, that's it for me.
Hey, which group before I let you go?
I've been thinking about that, listening to your show the whole time. I think because I don't want to trade for a cornerback because I feel like Kelvin Joseph is the best man-to-man corner out of the draft besides J.C. Horn. So I want to give him a chance. I think maybe at receiver or defensive tackle because our run defense looked atrocious tonight. I don't care. Especially both of their touchdowns in the first half were from running the ball just strictly down our throat. We couldn't stop it. That's a problem. Even with Micah Parsons, I don't think he could have done anything for that because they were just getting up to the second level. And I don't think our defensive tackles are bad. I just think we didn't execute well enough, and I think we need to get somebody else in there that will execute well enough on the rundowns.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, DMV. All right, Coach Wright, you was in there, but you left. You was next. My bad. Let me just yell out the people that's next. Bond, Strickland, and now JP, man. So y'all be tight, man. I'm going to let Bond in the house, man. You live.
What's up, Law?
Nothing to it, man. Talk to me.
Yeah, I just want to say, can we play Terrence Steele and replace him for Connor Williams, please, man? Oh, Lord. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Connor Williams is something, but hey, we're gonna put it on the side. Shout out to Randy Gregory, man. Today was his game. Hey, and this was Dan Quinn's game, man. That's it. That's all I wanted to say, man. Shout out to you too, buddy. Have a good one.
You as well, man. Thank you, man.
How about them Cowboys?
How about them Cowboys? Yeah. It's always a good one. 972, you live.
Yo, what up, Law? Hope you're having a good night. How about them Cowboys, man?
Yeah, how about them? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Hey, let me speak to the audience real quick. Let me give you a quick quote. Pain and failures might last for a minute, for an hour, for a day, even years, but eventually something will take its place. It will subside. If I quit, however, it will last forever. See, we had our heartbreaks. We have our seasons to forget about. True fans will always support, and that's what it's about, to have a season like this. Sorry, I'm not right.
I'm not, man. Your poetry, poetry soliloquy was wonderful, man.
Hey, but I'm out of breath because, man, let me tell you, that game was full of roller coasters, man. That Trayvon Diggs interception had me from damn, man, like we're gonna have this in our bag, to like, oh shit, Diggs.
I had the shovel in my hand, then I threw the shovel away. I was like, yeah. I'm about to bring out the pitchforks, but I had the shovel in my hand, and then I said, man, let me throw this thing away, man. Yeah.
But yeah, man, like Cowboy Nation, let's keep it going. We still haven't played at our best, so let's keep that in mind, and let's keep whooping that, you know what.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. It's a good call from him, man. Yeah, good call from him. All right, my dog, JP, man, you live.
Hey, what up, Lo?
Nothing to it, man. Talk to me.
Back at you again. Hey, we look good, but Connor is wearing the hell out of me.
Oh, my God, yeah.
He had like 4 penalties, though.
Facts.
So, Mike McCarthy's in my doghouse right now because I thought he's going to come and clean it up. That's what he need to be preaching when he comes back from the bye, bruh. But, you know, I got to give it. We look good. So, praise God. Everything go to hope Dak comes back okay. Everybody pray for him. I think he's going to be all right. But I love Diggs. Hey, I play DB. You know, I love me some Diggs. So, he's Connor right now. I think he's going to have about 11 TDs before, interceptions before it's all over.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's good.
Would you trade for a guard though?
It would have to be for a legitimate guard that I know that I can go sleep well at night. You know, none of those
6th round. Yeah.
I'll try to get one a legitimate guard in there. But the best guard on our team, he want to play right tackle.
Man.
Go ahead.
I'm sick of everybody hating on Gallup. Okay, leave him alone. I'm with you on that. If injury go down, you know what? I think Amari lost his speed, bro. You got to keep Gallup to work at least the middle of the field or go long ball with him. He's been our long ball threat. Quit hating on Gallup, everybody. Stop this trade crap. Let him come out and ball, and we're going to see what we're going to do. But I'm loving it right now. No
doubt, man. Appreciate you, JP, man. Appreciate you, man. I let JP go a little extra there. But, hey, I got my dog over here, Willie D. You know, he live. Willie!
Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. I'm going to let it shine through the bye week and next week and holidays. I'm going to let it shine this season. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Indeed.
I swear to God, Lord, I called the interception. I didn't know you were gonna take it back, but I called it. I said they're gonna try Diggs because they tried him. They tried him early in the game.
Right.
They scored a touchdown, but it got called back. And then,
No, it counted. It
I
counted.
wanna
No,
say-
that touchdown counted, fam.
Oh yeah.
It did. It counted. I know that they scored so quickly on the back end, but the TD counted. So Diggs got 2 touchdowns for the season. You know, there's some wide receivers that don't have that.
No. I'm talking about Diggs gave up a touchdown to 18 early in the game, but that play got called back.
Oh, you talking about that fumble pickup?
No. Diggs got beat in the first half on a long crossing route by the dude named Myers, number 18.
Okay.
But they called a holding on the play. I could not believe it.
Oh, you talking about that play? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, but what I'm saying is they tried him again, and then he picked it up. And look, when he did that, I went in the living room. I told all my family, I said, look, Diggs can get coaches from any woman in Dallas, Texas. He deserves it. He deserves all the money, all the cars, all the houses, all the souls. Diggs is the man.
Diggs is the man, but he don't need to be around no other lady. And tell him stay away from Chinese Kitty. Yeah, you know he got caught up in a jam with a lady named Chinese Kitty, and when I looked her up, I said, "Oh my goodness, man!" But I appreciate you, man. Thank you for calling in, Willie D. That's my dog, Willie D, man. All right. Mr. Passion, let me put you on mute real quick. All right, so we got. Hey, when I'm telling you we got a soldier over here, I got a soldier over here. The lunatic, you live.
Law Cowboys Nation. What did I tell you in the beginning? We were going to go in and get ready to rumble because we knew Belichick is a defensive mind. He was going to have their team ready. Hey, that play where Dak was called for the fumble, you teach that to your defender. Punch for the ball in case he goes on top. Mm-hmm. That is some great coaching, but that should have been a goddamn touchdown on the 3rd down.
Right.
But still, we had this, we had that. You know, Connor thinks he can grab everybody, but guess what? What did we walk away with?
The dub.
We walked away with a win.
Yeah.
This is the NFL. Sometimes you gotta win ugly. That's fine. We're going into the bye week. We're going to get healthy. We are going to talk to McCarthy about how the hell can you not get 1 yard with these running backs and that O-line.
No doubt, man.
You're
Appreciate
for a
you.
51-yard field goal.
That's my dog, man. Hey, you got to say, how about them Cowboys, though, before you go?
Hey, for 2 weeks, you tell those haters, how about them Cowboys? Puro pinche Cowboys.
Yeah, that's my dog again. Let me get another one of them things. Yeah. Oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a good call from him. All right, man. We got a lot of people up in here, man. We got a lot of people in here. All right, so we gonna get these people up out of here, though. But let's do this.
The conference has been locked.
So everybody that's in here, hold tight. I'm gonna get to all of y'all. I'm gonna make sure I get to all of y'all by name. You know. So speaking of name, I got name on the line. 240, you live.
How you doing, Law Nation?
Talk to me, man.
Hey, man, this is Daryl Ford from Maryland, man. I'm just happy about the whole situation. Kevin Moore, he may not be with us next year, man. The way he played offense and called that offensive scheme against Belichick, it was wonderful. Man,
Facts.
Belichick is mad, gone home. But hopefully by the time Dak get healthy, we will have a healthy offensive line. I'm gone, Law Nation. Y'all have a wonderful night.
Appreciate you, man. That's a good call. I like calls like that. Yeah, he did that. He did that, okay, because y'all know I got to go. I got to give me some rest and relaxation, and then we got to get back up. 214, you live.
Hey, Law Nation, first time calling.
Shout out to
do
you.
you think the Cowboys are better than the penalties, or eventually going to catch up to a loss?
Yeah, you got to get out of the penalties. Yeah, the Cowboys they got one. They got off on this one by the skin of their teeth. Of course, we can look at it on both sides of the coin. I'm quite sure if they were playing against a seasoned veteran quarterback, this would have probably been an L for us. But Mac Jones, he did a great job against us today. That's all you got? 214? Good call from you. Give you. Still for calling in, 240, you live.
Hey, Law.
Talk to me.
Man, this show lit tonight. Hey, I did want your opinion on a couple of things. All right. MVP of the game, who you think got it? And then number 2, other than Michael Parsons and Diggs, who you got your eye on? Like, who making plays? Osa is, man, that man, he ain't even getting his praise yet. But he going to be something special, too.
Gregory, you got to give Randy Gregory, you got to give a round of applause to Ezekiel Elliott,
oh, yes, sir.
and then Tony Pollard, both for those guys. Thunder, I ain't going to say thunder and lightning. I'm saying double lightning.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Big thunder, big lightning.
Yeah. But I appreciate you for calling in, 240. We're going to make this thing quick. We're trying to beat that 9 o'clock. All right, 407, you live. Tariq, you live.
Yo, what up, Law?
Talk to
Cowboy
me, man.
Nation. You
That's
already know. Hey, man, I need to hear that button, man. I need Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharp to lean forward one time. For me.
To tell them we want them to stop right there, about right there, right?
Yeah, about right there.
You hear that?
Yeah, man. I don't know. Hey, man. I don't know what they talking about us, man. We good.
We good,
man.
We good.
We on a good pace, man. We learning about ourselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I like that. The team is learning themselves. They learn what to do and what not to do in certain times because that was a playoff type mode game. You know what I'm saying? We made some big mistakes, but at the same time, we learn from our mistakes. We adjusted. That's all I ever want to see. Us adjusting when we know we messing up. Then when we still can pull it out in the end. Man, that's the makers of a championship team, man. We got that championship spirit, man.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you, Tariq.
All right,
man. Thank you, man, so much. All right, so hey, Coach Wright, when I clear out this queue, man, if I have time, I'll bring you in. But I appreciate you for the donation there, man. Thank you so much, Coach. Let's see here. I got my dog. Hey, I seen you on TikTok, man. Hey, great channel. And I'm talking about when you owe people rent, you got to pay this, man. Landlord Bama, man. What's good with you, fam?
What's happening with the Loud Nation, man? How about them Cowboys, man?
Yeah, how about them, man? Talk to me, man.
Hey, we got to give a shout-out to that boy, Make It Rain, Dakota Prescott, man.
Yeah.
Hey, they talk about, was he overpaid? Do he deserve his money? What you think now while you sitting pretty at 5-1 with a bye week to get your team back healthy? What you feel like now?
Shoot, I'm feeling crunk.
You understand? You go to Foxborough and come back out with a victory.
Right.
It went pretty, but this is the type of game that a Super Bowl caliber team pull out.
Yo.
You don't know how they did it, but they still walk away with a dub. I ain't gonna talk it up there, though, Law, man. Hey, tell your folks to follow me on IG or Twitter, you know what I'm saying? Landlord from Alabama, man.
Appreciate
Love y'all,
you. Hey, are you on TikTok? Because I'm quite sure, or somebody else using your name. Are you on TikTok?
No, I'm on TikTok, too. I gotta get some content up there, but I'm on there, too.
Okay, under the same handle, right? Landlord Bama, right?
Yeah.
Y'all follow that, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to be sure to look you up on IG, man. I don't know if I follow you on that one. So hit me up on the IG and I'll find you. Appreciate you.
Okay, appreciate it.
Yeah. That's my dog, Landlord Bama, man, in the house, man. All right, so I got Lord Nova in the house. Long-time follower of the channel, man. You live.
How about them Cowboys, Law?
All day. How about them? All day.
Look, they say that was that garbage time for Dak, Law? 45 3 CDs. Was that garbage time, Law?
No. That's game time, baby.
This team has learned how to win. This is not those past. It's not the past regime. This team has learned how to win. They figured out how to win, Law. The old regime, we lose this game. Not here. Not today.
Yeah, you spitting at me, man. I need to have an umbrella over here.
And then, can I get a shout-out for Randy Gregory for knocking the you-know-what out of Matt Jones when that ball came out?
Yeah, shout out to Randy, man. Woo! Yeah.
So we going to go into this bye. Everybody's going.
Oh, my conference room. Try again. Y'all hold tight in the conference room. We kicked everybody out. It timed out. All right, conference room. Oh, crap. It kicked everybody out. My conference room. I had it going the whole time, so it's been going ever since daylight, man. So it's 8:55 here. I knew my time out of the conference room would be there. What we would do, Cowboy Nation, I apologize for those who were waiting in the conference room. It went out on, I told you my time was going up. But for those who stuck around and waited around, shout out to y'all, man. I'm quite sure the next time I go live, I wish I can give you guys a token or something, so you guys can get right back in. But it's getting close to 9 o'clock anyway. I really appreciate you guys. I love this win. LIS. If you don't know what it is, it spells out we the best, right? No. It's let it shine, Cowboy Nation. Be streaming to the top of your lungs. How about them Cowboys? Letting people know that, hey, don't you guys see what's going on right now? Are you guys eligible to fear this situation? No, we are eligible to be joyous of this situation. We are eligible to be happy about this moment because at this time, Cowboy Nation, the Dallas Cowboys have not won a game in Foxborough since the 80s. Millions of people wasn't even born, of Cowboy fans, wasn't even born the last time we won in Foxborough. I think over a third of the people that's watching right now have not witnessed the Cowboys beating New England Patriots ever in their lifetime, right? So now they get a chance to see that. Excuse me, the Super Bowl is the Super Bowl, but right now we just went head-to-head with one of the brilliant brains of football in his backyard, and we gave him a W. We gave him an L, I meant to say. I was good until I said W. God W. But we gave him the L, right? Cowboy Nation. So, LIS it. Be sure if you're watching, this is your first time watching, man, hit that subscribe button. Sharing is caring. I got a goal in mind. For those who out there, whoever got goals in mind, show of hands. I got a goal. This channel to get to 100,000 subscribers. That's just the starting of the goal. Of course, it's going to move from here. I'm 35,000 subscribers away. I want you guys to smash that like button. Matter of fact, tell the like button to lean forward just a little bit. In the subscribe button. It's going to hurt, but it's going to feel good, at the same time. There you go. Yeah, hit that like button. There you go. Hit that like button. Yeah, so that's what this is all about, Cowboy Nation. One love, one heartbeat. It's the Dallas Cowboys. We all bleed silver and blue. We all enjoyed this win. Let's sit back and enjoy. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Let's get this thing going the best way possible. I always tell people, let's sharpen our minds. Let's sharpen our thoughts together. Where my outro music at? Here we go. It just want to act up today. It just want to act up because it don't want to let me go. But I got to go. I got to roll. But I'm telling everybody right now, stay focused. Understand that this game right now is that we are leading the NFC East. And next week, we're going to be rooting for any team to play against those guys in the NFC East, right? We're going to be rooting. Who plays next week? I don't know. I haven't looked that far. Shout out to you, Jay Lombardi. Thank you for jumping in. That's my dog, Jay Lombardi. Keeps the party. Shout out to you, Streamlabs. Shout out to you, Pete. Shout out to you, KD with the trains. But write this down. You don't even have to be a Cowboys fan to understand. This is all about the temperaments in your heart, soul, and sinew. The preparations of your mind. If you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night for it, you give up your time and your peace and your sleep for it. If all of your desires of it makes you quite mad enough that you don't get tired of it, and it makes you hold all other things tawdry and cheap for it, if life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you'll gladly go out there and sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it and lose all terror of God or man for it, if you will simply, if you will simply, just simply, go after the thing you want. Even if it's that Super Bowl, even if it's that ring, even if it's just going to the playoff, but if you want to go after the thing you want with all of your capacity, strength and scarcity, with faith, hope, and confidence and stern pertinacity, if neither cold poverty or famous or fame or sickness or body or brain can turn you away from the thing you want, I'm telling you guys right now, you don't have to like me, but I'm gonna tell you, if dogged and grim and besieged and besetted with the help of almighty Cowboy Nation like Randy Gregory, like Trayvon Diggs, like Rain Dakota Prescott, Cowboy Nation, oh my goodness, like the kicker, he had to come back to make that kick, like Sadie Wilson, oh my goodness, like CD, now behold, the Lamb, you will get it, Cowboy Nation. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. We out. Hey, yo. Come on. Hit that like button, baby. Share this content. Let everybody know where to go when they want to tune in. Yeah.
Nowadays, nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody like me. Phone ringing and I tell
it's
them
time
it's I got wifey on
to roll
credits.
Yeah. What we tell them though?
No photos. Hit the door and the doorman just whole team here might need some.
Yeah.
Still young, but I move like a new deal to my lawyer. If you're down in my management, I'm just warming up a way till I producer saw the numbers one. Different colors in my baggy light. Chalk it up, talk at the time when you're talking up. Wanna get you a ring and you tough enough. Wanna get you new things with your pockets dull. Run it up. I used to be quiet and out of luck. Now I move up and move from a cause. The hate and the jealousy, my mama telling me count up your blessings and run it up. Nowadays nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's
David Woods, always a lady. Sam Brano, appreciate you. Cowboy Ed, appreciate you. Blackwell, keeping it well. Anthony Brown, yo. The friendly neighborhood. Blue Shield, appreciate you.
I get paid to stay.
Kenneth Beasley.
I get paid on rainy
Coach,
days.
I see you.
I might make it rain
Afro
today.
Sheen 42.
I got paid off payment.
Let's go.
Thought it'd take the pain
No
away.
game next week, but I'll still be live every day, baby.
I would never sell my only soul. Heard your whole team was for sale. Heard it's on the market for the low. Who the realest, we might never know. All this acting, you gon' play a role. Give you the world when they sign you up. Try you out and then they line you up. Ooh. Now you're looking hungry,
Landlord Bama. Hey, don't forget, Cowboy Nation, this is still Victory Week. Get it, BD. Put down where you're from. Let's LIS and let it shine. Talk to you, Lady Jessica. Put PVO down in the chat. Ashanika, Pookie, Ray Ray, Pookie. Let's go. We love you. Mom, I know you're watching. I love you too. Let's go. Hey, yo. Come on. Shout out to you, Gina. Gina. Bino, Washington. Hey, yo, 909. I see you. 909, keeping it fine, baby. Y'all tuned in to the Law Nation. Let's add it up. All the haters lean forward just a quick second.
10 toes down, I'll be free until the end. Crib outside the city, I don't feel safe in my hands. Took so many years, I'm just waiting for the wins. I'm in debt to know,
lean forward right there.
I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend. If I do it once, I do it again.
Yeah.
Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me. Oh, you matter what?
See the Eagles fan.
Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me. Oh, you matter what? Told her if it's all me, everything is on me.
Jersey's going out,
back
man.
it up.
I mailed one out the other day. Hey, I got 2 more to mail out. Let's go. you don't like this channel,
roll like a Mack truck.
if you don't like this channel, you still watching.
Lot of scars, I was cold-hearted, now I'm back up.
I told y'all, if y'all didn't think the Cowboys
I just take the money and go stack
were gonna
up.
win, you know what I'm saying?
Take it,
You didn't think the Cowboys were gonna win?
Other than a bull, it don't matter much. You want to climb me, I put the ladders up. No fault.
Yeah.
I done doubled up on the workload. I think I fell in love with the bankroll. Pray up,
If you
get
still
money,
hate-
then
He
lay
needs
low.
some milk.
Lay low. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me. Oh, you matter what? Add it up, bankroll,
Shout out to Mama's Kitchen.
peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me. Oh, you matter
Evidence
what?
of bones, baby.
Told her if it's all me, everything is on me. Gon' back it up.
Yeah.
Matter what? Told you I'ma do
Come on.
me. Why
Come
you
on, let's
hating
win,
on
baby.
me? It's not adding up.
Hey, come on, baby.
Told her if it's all me,
We run the
everything is
East,
on me.
and we
Gon' back it up.
represent
Matter what?
out of the
Told
West.
you I'ma do
How about
me.
that?
Why you
We the
hating
best.
on me? It's not
Why you
adding
standing
up.
on our chest, baby? You know that's how to go, baby. Let me slow it down for everybody. Go grab your libations. Go grab your wine for your mind. Let's go, baby. Hey. Oh, come on. You riding in your 88 Cutlass. You chilling. Ain't that right, Gina? It's a party, baby. Come on. Shout out to the Maybachs. Shout out to the Cutlass. Shout out to the Honda Civics, baby. Yeah.
Take a drag of my cigarette. Breathe me out, breathe you in.
Come on, come on. It's a party over here. We're relaxing now. Just hit that rewind.
My burger, babe. Save the last bite for you.
And you.
For you.
Come on. What would we tell them?
Don't let the street lights hit you all alone. You know it's dangerous to go alone.
Hey.
Don't let the street lights hit you. Can I be your player too?
Play two, baby.
I'll follow wherever you go.
Hey. Make your teeth white when you tell the truth over here.
Player too.
Hey. Hope you drink your alkaline water. Yeah.
7 years of a perfect love.
Make your skin glow.
7 more and another one. And another one. Finding you was the one I loved. 7 wonders all in one.
Come on, baby.
All in one. Don't let the street lights hit you all alone.
Hey.
You know it's dangerous to go alone. Don't let the street lights hit you. Can I be your player too?
Come on, baby. Hey. Shout out to you, Scott, baby. Let's go.
Whatever you do,
Hey.
player too.
Come on.
If a paper crane
Yo,
can
Sid.
fly, then forever doesn't feel that far. So far, so far. If a paper
Hope
crane
you had
can
your popcorn,
fly,
baby.
then forever doesn't feel that far.
Thumbnail.
So far, so far.
Come on, baby.
If a paper crane can fly, fly on.
One way or another. Love all of you all.
Fly on.
Let's go. Let's go. Can you dig it, baby?
Be your biggest fan.
Gotta be biggest
And
fan. Let's go, baby.
Things are
We
really
out.
tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside
Eventually,
of you that
baby.
says, I just have to follow that because you don't know who you're going to meet.
Come on. 5, 4. Hey. Roll the credits again. We out.
know who you're
That's
gonna
how we
be,
do
who you're
it. Yeah, how about them Cowboys? Give me my money. Now behold the lamb, the precious lamb of God. Give me my money. Let's give my money, boy. This is a serious team. Stop taking it as a joke, boy. Give me my money, boy. Give me my money. How about them?
Y'all cheated all game. Y'all cheated all game. Y'all cheated all game.
But this is a Super Bowl team.
God, no, man.
Lamb. Now behold the lamb, the precious lamb.
I sang gospel music when you gamble, man.
This the God, the Son.
You gambling though.
This son, I'm gambling. How that gambling? Ain't no gambling. That's no gambling.
Amen.
That's guaranteed money. That's money. Give me my money right now, boy.
Sprinkle that money over, baby.
I'm for real. We in Chicago. I got to perform later on when I fight right now.
Come on, dog. God, oh my God, bro.
Count it up, baby.
How about them?
How about the Cowboys? How about the Cowboys? How about them?
On the Super Bowl team, huh? Who year it is? Huh?
It's all you, baby.
What the hell? Why you talking about stuff that don't even exist no more?
I'm just saying, though, man. Y'all
Why you talking about a Super Bowl team?
Get him, country
It's
Wayne.
the 90s again. Look at Belichick. Get out here, Prescott, boy. You earned that money, boy. You earned that money. Look at them boys. It's a Super Bowl team.
Yeah.
Step back. Lamb.
Now behold the lamb. Yeah. How about the Cowboys?
Oh, this feels so good.
Yeah.
This is Wayne year. Yes.
Jerry Wayne, yeah, baby.
Together, yes. How about them boys? It's a lot of haters.
Yeah.
How about it? I know you hate them, huh? The number one hated team is Super Bowl team, baby. That's
Yeah.
right. That's the
Let's
boys.
go.
It's all different now. It's all different now.
Hey, you wearing a jersey every week.
You wear a different jersey every week. That's the haters.
Keep playing.
That's the haters.
You notice the championship team.
Yeah.
I'll let you surrender right now. You want to cut out the bets for the rest of your bro?
No.
Huh? Yeah, yes you do. I seen it in your eyes. I seen y'all. Them boys don't scare you. Diz come back with it. Come on, bro. We just a Super Bowl team. Everybody know that.
Get him, Wayne.
For some reason, ain't nobody saying nothing this year. Prepare table and the president of the enemies.
Oh, yeah.
Now behold
the lamb.
How about them Cowboys? Well, you gonna pay my child support. You help me take care of my baby mama. I'm gonna tell this money came from RB and not the restaurant. You trying to go? Come on, man. We'll put on my show clothes. I should wear the jersey at the show. You think I can wear the jersy at the show? Huh?
Yeah, wear the jersey,
How about
Wayne.
them boys?
How about the Cowboys?
Yeah. And that's why we did it. But them boys serious. Boy, tell me they ain't no Super Bowl team, boy. Tell me they ain't no Super Bowl team.
Stop playing,
That's
man.
a Super Bowl. So they ain't no Super Bowl team.
No.
We the best in the league.
No.
Yeah.
How about them boys?
Let's go.
Everybody doing good. That's what's up. Keep this pumping. Keep this pumping and jumping. How about them Cowboys?
Pumping and jumping, baby.
Let's get out here right now. Let's go, man.
You'll call the neighbors.
Well, I already done cheated today, man.
You don't even know McCarthy. You got a McCarthy shirt and don't even know me. You don't know that dude. You just buying jerseys. You was a hater. He came to the show. Man, he win.
Yeah. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Let's go. We out. Let's go.
You have to be your biggest fan. And when things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that. Because you don't know who you're going to be, who you're going to be, who you're going to be.